Multiple wildfires are raging across the prairie provinces with dry conditions, rising temperatures, and strong winds fueling the flames, creating really a perfect storm for fires to spread.
We live in a flammable landscape, and this is our new reality. We're going to see more fire in the landscape and more smoke.
In Alberta, a threatening inferno sweeps the landscape 8 kilometers north of Swan Hills. The town of 1,300 has evacuated. Officials expect windy and dry conditions to get worse, posing a challenge for firefighters. In neighboring Saskatchewan, hundreds of northern communities have been forced to flee. The largest fire in the province is 216,000 hectares after merging with a nearby campfire. And in Manitoba, 2 weeks after a deadly wildfire killed 2 people, the northern town of Lynn Lake has been ordered to evacuate. CTV Scott Hurst is joining us now with more on the fires. Good morning to you, Scott. So it sounds like the wildfire situation in the West is quite bad. Can you put it into perspective for us, given that we're really not even into summer yet?
Marcia, it is still very early in the fire season, and we're seeing a lot of activity, as you laid out, in the prairie provinces in particular. Significant concern in Alberta, Saskatchewan, and Manitoba. And we know in Manitoba, the wildfire situation has already turned deadly. And now many more communities are dealing with wildfire evacuations. And this is a current map of the wildfire conditions across the country. And so we are seeing extreme conditions in many parts, as you see right there in the middle of your graphic, the prairie provinces into northern BC, as well as northwestern Ontario and Quebec. We know that there was a threatening wildfire just on the Ontario side of the Ontario-Manitoba border, as well as those wildfires that were threatening in Manitoba, those communities in Manitoba. Many people right now forced already out of their homes. Others have to be ready to go at a moment's notice. And now still there are many more people in Canada, Marcia, who are worried that this wildfire season, because it is so early already, to see these dry conditions now fueled by rising temperatures and strong winds, that creates this perfect storm, making it incredibly difficult for the men and women on the ground trying to fight these flames, stop them from spreading, and keep them from neighborhoods. But right now, we are seeing many small communities in the prairie provinces, in particular, Marcia, that are already under significant threat, where people forced out of their homes worried that there might not be anything left when they return home.
Yeah, so is this essentially a glimpse of what's in store for Canada this summer?
Unfortunately, it could be a potential glimpse into what is in store, as wildfire experts say the forecast for the summer is looking to be hot and dry, so potentially expect an active fire season, particularly across Alberta, Saskatchewan, and Manitoba, where we're already seeing it, significant wildfire activity. And we saw the fire danger map showing extreme conditions already. As you said, we're just into wildfire season. We haven't even gotten to the hotter, drier months of June, July, August, even into September. So this could just be the tip of the iceberg, with warmer than normal temperatures possible for a large swath of the country through the summer months. So the big question, what does this mean for you and me? What does this mean for Canadians right across the country? Experts are warning extreme caution, particularly in these conditions, as we do know one spark, whether it's naturally caused or human caused, can lead to disastrous consequences, Marcia.
Indeed. All right, Scott, thank you for that update. Appreciate it.